27-year-old former MC Tony Kemp canes up to 3 grams of cocaine in a single night and downs double brandies like water.
Yeah, I'm pissed as a fuck, mate.
His life has become totally dominated by drinking and drugs, and it's costing him a fortune.
I do 200 quid, 300 quid in a weekend.
The trouble is, he just can't say no.
The whole simple point is I enjoy it.
'Cause I can't live without you.
But fiancée Nicola has had enough and is crying out for him to stop.
I think he might be damaging himself, yeah.
The reason? Tony and Nicola are desperate to have children.
Family to us, I think, will just put the icing on the cake.
I'll be meeting him to see how serious he is about changing his self-destructive lifestyle.
Are you going to have enough willpower to say no?
This is the thing I want to know, to be honest.
Then, in the most dramatic encounter imaginable, this hard-living 27-year-old will come face-to-face with his organs at his own living autopsy.
And it's scary life out of me, to be honest, I ain't gonna lie to you there.
For Tony, change won't be easy, but help will be at hand.
Hopefully you'll do me some good, won't you?
Do my best.
His very own living doctor.
Wow.
And she'll have her own ideas on how to turn Tony's life around.
Bounce around, bounce around, bounce
The thing is, will he listen?
bounce around, bounce around.
Don't want to let myself down, but I can most probably see it happening, to be honest.
27-year-old Tony Kemp lives in a quiet corner of East London. Home with fiancée Nicola is a bedsit little bigger than the bedroom he grew up in.
The window's probably the biggest thing in the lounge.
Costing him over £500 a month in rent, it's a massive chunk of his wages.
It's home. It's home for now, anyway.
For the last 9 years, Tony's worked from dawn till dusk at an electrical wholesaler's. It's a tough, demanding job. So, every night when he gets home, he does what he's done for years.
Today was shit at work today, and right about now, I'm about to roll a spliff.
Roll a joint and get stoned. And Tony doesn't do anything by halves.
I've actually watched him sit there and smoke a whole £20 bag of weed on his own in one sitting.
At the weekend, without work to worry about, Tony really lets rip.
My lifestyle up until now, I suppose, has been all for the party, all for the weekend, the drink, the recreational drugs, and going out and having a good time, to be honest. I throw everything in the mix. I might smoke some weed, I might have a couple of lines, I might even have half a pill, I might even have whatever, and then drink. I feel smashed already.
He's been doing it for so long, his weekend has its own routine.
It always starts off really easy, like I'll go to the pub for one, and then obviously, you know, that's just the snowball effect. One's not enough and two's too many. Then it leads to other things, you know, you meet your pals and then the snowball on and on and on, and then you've been awake all night, you know, and before you know it, it's Saturday evening, you've been awake from Friday, and then you're just wrecked.
His weekend drug and booze binges can include as much as 60 lines of cocaine and a bottle of brandy a night. Tony's hedonistic lifestyle has already rung some alarm bells.
Yeah, I've had a few occasions where I've been worried, like where I've been out and I've been there and I think I've overindulged myself. And it's even like you can feel your heart going, or you know, you feel sick, you feel lightheaded. And yeah, I put myself in a few things where I think, well, like, I need to get 999 on the phone ready just in case. Do you know what I mean?
8 months ago, Tony met Nicola and fell in love.
She's my main rock, you know. She's most probably like a fix to a heroin addict to me, do you know. She's just everything.
And while she's tried to help Tony to reduce his vast drink and drug intake, he still can't say no to the binges, something that Nicola finds unbearable.
He enjoys the way it makes him feel too much, and he can't say no.
Tony can blow a small fortune on drugs, sometimes his entire week's wages, leaving him with practically nothing to live on.
I do try and say, no, not today, but he's a grown man at the end of the day, and I can't dictate to him what he wants to do with his own money.
His living for today makes planning for tomorrow impossible.
If he doesn't stop, or now, then it'll be back to how he was when I first met him, doing every day. You better sober up by the time we get home.
Fiancée Nicola is determined for Tony to turn his back on his old ways and to stop the drink and drugs binges for one very good reason. They're desperate to start a family.
I think if I had a baby, if I had a little boy or a little girl, I think that'd be it for me. I wouldn't need it no more, because then that'd be my energy, that'd be my buzz.
I hope they're going to play a very big part. I hope they are anyway. So, I hope, you know, and if he's deadly, if he really is serious about it, then he'll do what he's got to do, innit?
And if he really does want to face up to what harm he's doing, his first step is into our living autopsy theatre. It's right here that Tony will discover what damage his excessive drinking and drug taking might have inflicted. Tony will be clinically tested from head to toe. The results will give us a detailed and intimate picture of his state of health. It's time to find out if Tony really is up for turning over a new leaf. So I've come to East London to meet Tony Kemp. He's 27 and he's partying like crazy. Him and his girlfriend Nicola are desperate to have a baby, but unfortunately, because of all this partying, it's just not happening. He's hoping to Make My Body Younger is going to be the kickstart that he needs to start making some changes in his life. Tony. How you doing, George? Nice to meet you. Well,
yeah, ain't too bad actually. Suffering a bit.
Suffering? What,
yeah.
Big night?
Yeah, went to a club last night. Just had a few beers, I should say.
What time did you finish?
Well, now.
Oh, right, you've not finished?
No.
It's still going on?
Yeah.
Okay.
One of my friends has just left a little while ago,
right,
so...
Okay. And so why did you decide that this was the time you wanted to make some changes?
To be honest, I wouldn't mind just knocking it on the head for a while. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, I'm going to have a drink. Yeah. At some points, you know what I mean? I'll lie as if I say to you I'm going to go teetotal, because I won't. Yeah. But all the other stuff, I need to just get it under control and just, you know what I mean? I don't need to go out and have a gram, do I? No. To be honest.
And so you think you need something as significant as a whole set of results to really drive you to say...
Yeah, I think I need to see it in black and white, or someone who knows what they're talking about, to say, look, bruv, you've got to sort it out or you'll be on a slab in 5 years, do you know what I mean?
Right. And so if the results come back and you have done some serious damage to yourself, are you going to have enough willpower to say no and...
This is the thing I want to know, to be honest.
All right, well, listen, I'll see you at the autopsy, mate, and and we'll find out exactly what's going on inside you, yeah?
That's going to be interesting, isn't it?
It seems that Tony really is serious about changing his lifestyle. So the first stage of his journey begins here at a state-of-the-art medical centre. He'll spend the day being probed, scanned and monitored in the most thorough medical tests he's ever undergone.
Sorry, you okay?
Blood tests, lung capacity tests.
You okay? Can you sit down? Sit down for a minute.
A series of cognitive tests will measure his reactions to see just what damage years of drug taking and boozing have done to his brain. And finally, the MRI scanner will build up a digital picture of Tony's body from the inside. The results will provide all the information needed for Tony's living autopsy.
First foot forward, eh? But I look like shit as well, don't
I? Finally, the waiting is over. The test results are in, and it's the day of Tony's living autopsy.
Now I'm sitting here, it's all taking its toll now, you know. I keep having little flashbacks of things I've done, what I've been up to, like all the benders and that, and basically the big thing is how much damage have I done?
Tony, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, I'm good, you?
Yeah, all right. You're looking a lot fresher than you were the last time I saw you.
Yeah, I feel a lot fresher than last time.
Now, obviously today you might hear some stuff that's quite difficult to get your head round. Are you prepared for that?
Yeah, I think so. I've had a good think, you know, of obviously what I find out is going to help me, like, put my first steps forward to a new life. So, you know, don't get good without bad, I suppose, do I?
All right, Tony, well, listen, what we're going to do, you hop off there, mate. I'm going to get the porters in. Guys, do you want to come in? And then we'll get you up on here, get you through to our autopsy theatre. I think we're pretty much there. They're going to take you through. Tony, welcome to the autopsy theatre, mate. Now, obviously, you're not here alone today. Got your friends and family. Tony's friends and family have come to show their support. Who's that?
You've got Jason, which I've grown up with him.
You know, we've smoked together, we've drunk together, we've experimented with drugs together. You know, we've been there and done it.
There's my mum in the middle. And there's my fiancée, Nicola.
I'm disappointed that it's got to this, really.
So, well, listen, obviously, I'm not going to carry out your autopsy today. We've got a proper doctor for that. Dr. Andrew Curran.
Morning, Tony. How are you?
Not too bad, yourself?
I'm Andrew. Nice to meet you.
Andrew Curran is a consultant neurologist with over 25 years' experience. He'll be delivering Tony's results. All right, Tony, what we're going to do now is call the porters in, get that stretcher back, and we'll get on with your living autopsy. We'll start off with an incision down the middle of your chest, and I'll hand over to you, Andrew.
So this is the scalpel actually cutting through the skin in your chest. Now we're retracting, we're pulling back on the skin and the muscle. You can see your heart coming into sight there, your lungs pumping away, your liver down here, and your intestine below that. Just so you're fully aware, these images are modelled on your exact internal organs, OK? So this is bespoke to you. Andrew is most concerned about 3 of Tony's organs: his lungs, his brain, and his liver. Over the past 14 years, Tony smoked over 75,000 fags, so it's no surprise he's starting with his lungs. Every time Tony smokes a cigarette, he's filling his lungs with a gaseous cocktail of formaldehyde, arsenic, and carbon monoxide, the same gas found in car exhausts. Can we see anything in there that might be, you know, kind of preliminary signs that are worrying at all? Well, looking at the surface of the lungs, you won't be able to see an awful lot at this stage, but if we went into the lungs, we'd find that they were full of tar and black deposits where all the poisons from the tobacco has got laid down.
Yeah, because I find a lot of times that I can just be talking, you know, and just give it, and that's it.
Yeah, OK.
I've got like rubbish in my mouth, sort of thing.
Oh, OK. And what colour is that when you spit it up?
I don't know, it's like I wouldn't say it's black, it's sort of like a lighty, brownie sort of.
Yeah. And it should be completely clear. In a healthy lung, that would be completely clear. So that is some of the tar and the debris and muck starting to come up.
OK, Tony, so what we're going to do now is figure out the biological age of your lungs, all right? You are 27 at the moment, and we're going to see what kind of an effect it's had on them. 29, 30, 31, 32, your lungs are. So you've lost 5 years on your lungs, Tony. You carry on smoking at the same rate, potentially, this is what could happen with your lungs. As you can see, the colour in there really changed, right, Andrew?
Yeah, with your level of smoking, there's a strong possibility in 10, 15 years' time you'll have a lung cancer.
Next up, Tony's brain. Tony's been a regular user of marijuana and cocaine since the age of 13. His cocaine use started out as occasional, but now it's a regular habit. Andrew, how would you imagine that's going to be affecting his brain?
Well, we don't actually need to imagine it, because we did some tests for us. See the red colours?
Yeah.
Out of 20 pictures that you're presented with, you're only able to remember 1 later on.
Now, taking into account the results of these cognitive tests that you took, we've actually been able to project ahead and have a look at the biological age of your brain. Let's see where it goes: 27, 28, 31, 33, 4, 35, 36, 38, 39, 41,
42, Tony. 42, 15 years older than you are by birth.
That's not a good place to be, is it?
Yeah, that is real cause for concern. I don't like that at all.
If an individual such as yourself continues to take huge quantities of alcohol and drugs, nerve cells in the brain gradually start to die. And what would happen potentially in 10 to 15 years' time is this appearance of your brain. What happens in the brain when nerve cells die is that the brain then clears them away, so that what's left behind is a space. And into that space flows the fluid in the brain. What this would mean for you is that you'd be actually in the early stages of dementia, so that you would find it very difficult to function or move normally through life.
This is a lot to take in, isn't it?
Yeah.
That just leaves Tony's liver. The liver's main function is to absorb nutrients and remove harmful substances like alcohol from the blood. On a weekend binge, Tony can drink an entire bottle of brandy in a single session. That's more than the recommended weekly allowance in just one go.
Now let's have a look at the biological age of the liver. 27, it starts out at 29, 30, 32, 3, 36, 37, 39, 45, 46, 47, 48.
Oh my.
Put another 21 years on your life, Tony.
Oh, I can't believe it.
So I take it that's why I will feel shit in the morning when you wake up. And it takes me 3 days to get over something.
Basically what's happening is that as your body starts to fail, you're less able to deal with the damage you're doing it.
I never thought it was like this at all. And it's scary. It shit the life out of me, to be honest. I ain't gonna lie to you there.
All right, Tony. Well, I have got one bit of good news for you. It's in your living autopsy, all right?
Lovely.
We're going to zip you back up. All we've got to do now is figure out your overall biological age, OK?
I didn't realise, I really didn't realise it was going to be this bad, and I'm not quite sure how I feel about it, to be honest.
He's got some addictions there that, you know, is a mountain to climb, let's face it.
I didn't realise how much he was taking in, the drugs and stuff like that. Just absolutely, I just can't believe it. It's upset me in a way.
Tony's 27 years old, and today's heard some potentially life-changing news. But what's the biological age of his whole body?
All right, Tony.
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Yeah, a little bit of time to digest it all.
Yeah. Brain's in 1,000,001 places at the minute, but, you know.
Well, listen, what we're going to do now, I'm going to call your friends and family in. Guys, if you want to come on in.
Baby.
OK, so taking into account all the information that we learned today from the various biological ages, we've been able to come up with an overall biological age for Tony. That's the one that he's really got to try and bring down, and he's going to need your help to do that. We'll start off at 27, 28, 29, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, nearly 10 years older than you are by birth. That's got to be pretty tough, doesn't it?
I see it as with all fun and as I've been handed if I carry on a death sentence.
OK.
You're right. I'm going to need a lot of your help as well. You know.
I'm always there for you, you know that.
I mean, this is all reversible, Tony, so...
Cool.
All right, well, listen, Tony, we'll see you back here a couple of months' time.
Yep.
Hopefully,
Start bringing that overall biological age down, huh?
Yeah, man, definitely.
The living autopsy has confirmed Tony and Nicola's worst fears about the damage he's done to his body. Tony's ultimate goal is to have a baby with Nicola, but after months of trying to conceive, nothing's happened. Tony is on his way for a sperm test to see if that too has been harmed by his years of excess.
It's better to know how we're going to take our next steps, I suppose, really, you know.
Back at the flat, and the significance of today's test and its potentially life-changing outcome is hitting Nicola hard.
He'd be an amazing dad. I know he would, so... Sorry, I can't... My heart's scared, my heart's pounding. I'm really worried. I want to talk to him and I'll make sure he's okay, but I can't. I know I can't, so... But we'll be fine. Stop crying, stupid girl. Sorry.
The sperm test will be examining the 4 essential components which are found in healthy sperm: quality, quantity, movement and shape. Tony's drinking and drug taking could be damaging any one or more of these areas, rendering his sperm useless. They won't find out the results today, so there will be an agonising wait. Tony's living autopsy has shown him in the most graphic way that he needs to change, and fast. And to help him beat his toxic temptations, he will have the assistance of a medical expert. Dr. Radha Modgill, a practicing GP trained in the field of binge drinking and drug abuse. Radha knows just how hard it can be to kick the habit.
Oh, hello, is that Tony?
She's come to London to help Tony cut his excessive drinking and drug taking.
Hiya, Tony, nice to meet you. Hi, I'm Radha, yeah. So, Tony, basically what's going to happen is I'm going to stay at yours for a couple of days, and what I'm going to try and do is give you some practical ways of trying to reduce the alcohol, the drugs and smoking.
To get a better idea of Tony's problem, Radha needs him to tell her just how big his drug binges are.
And what would you say was kind of the most alcohol, drugs, smoking you would kind of do in one weekend?
I've mostly spent about 400 quid worth.
Really?
Yeah.
In one weekend?
Yeah, and then that's without beers and puffing.
God, yeah.
Whatever.
How does Nicola fit into all this?
Oh, she's sensible. She's like the rock sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
And I've been with her for about 8 months now.
Okay.
And she's my rock in this now. Do you know what I mean? And she gives me shit. She constantly tells me off and this and that and has a go at me, you know. And it is affecting her. Do you know? It's not fair on the poor girl. Do you know what I mean? Really, I should be putting this money away, or you know. But it's just, I think to myself, well, I've been at work all week. Do you know what I mean? And then I want it much. You know, and I want to go raving or something, you know.
No, I know.
After a chat, it's back to Tony's, where she'll be spending the next few days.
Nicola, Dr. Radha.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Hi. How are you? Nice to meet you.
For the duration of the
Thanks for
doctor's
letting me
stay, Tony and Nicola have moved into a slightly bigger flat.
We just had a bit of a chat down the pub, didn't we?
Yeah, hopefully you'll do me some good, won't you?
Fingers crossed.
All these years of studying.
Do my best.
Right, I'll set you up a little room in here.
And for Dr. Radha, there's all more cons.
Oh, wow. I've actually got a blow-up bed. That's fantastic. Thank you.
All right.
She seems like a nice enough sort of person, you know. We seem to get on really well, very chatty, very nice. Thing is that still a doctor, you know, so in that perspective, I don't, you know, I can only time will tell if we're going to get on or we're going to see eye to eye. But so far, so good.
Next morning, Dr. Radha is keen to talk to Nicola about the effect Tony's drinking and drug taking has on their life.
What are you kind of most emotional about, or what are you most obsessed about?
The main one, really, the main two, really, for me, more than anything else, is the coke and the drink.
Mm.
Sometimes when he's high or when he's drunk, he behaves horribly and appallingly, and he sees things that aren't there.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Tony's weekend routine is well underway. It's breakfast time and he's already on the hunt for a quick fix for his marijuana munchies.
So there's loads of good snack foods. It's just easy and it's on the go, you know. Everything a growing lad needs, really.
Whenever Tony's in the flat, there's always a joint on the go.
I woke up really early this morning and I got up, did what I was doing, and I thought, oh, I'll go and lay down for half an hour. And he woke up and he went to me, what, no spliff on the go?
That's bad, yeah, that's bad, isn't it?
And I was just like, babe, it's like 7 o'clock in the morning, are you serious?
I said one eye open.
And what do you get out of smoking the joint? Is that enjoyment or relaxation?
Oh, no, I like it, yeah. I like the relaxing part of it, you know. I just like the way it makes me feel.
And do you tend to smoke more joints when you're stressed, do you think?
I might smoke it a bit quicker.
So maybe we have to try finding out a way of helping you relax a bit more, maybe, or trying to get the same type of feeling.
Tony started smoking marijuana at 13. So to understand more about his relationship with the drug, Dr. Radha has taken him back to South London to see where it all began.
Because it's when the first ever joint I ever had, ever.
Really?
This is where it all started.
Oh, right, okay.
That's it.
Class A drugs like cocaine followed soon after.
What made you carry on and do more and more and more? Maybe that's the question.
I enjoyed it, to be honest. It wasn't, as I said, I can't point a finger and say it was that, or I wasn't hugged enough and stuff like that, but, you know.
No, sure. And when you say you enjoyed it, was it just kind of the feeling of, I mean, what was it? That
no, it was the whole package of it. It was the going out, the socialising, the talking to people, the getting on it, the getting drunk, you know, the dancing. It was just a whole a package you'd get, and you throw it all in the mix, and it was all...
It's this whole package that Dr. Radha must address if she's to help Tony clean up his act.
If you turn round, there's a present for you there, that little red thing.
Lovely. A penny.
Dr. Radha's day spent visiting Tony's old haunts has already delivered results.
5, 6. 6 cigarettes all day.
The trip out took his mind off the desire to smoke. But to keep the pressure on, she has another distraction for Tony, making soup.
So, have you peeled potatoes before?
Nah.
Okay. Do you know how to do it?
I'll have a go.
Okay.
I would never have thought about it. My brain wouldn't have told me, make something to eat, kill an hour.
That's it?
Yeah, a whole new meaning to Saturday night mashup.
I must have would have sat here, banged the computer game in, had a couple of lines, had a few joints, had a few beers. I don't know, I've not been thinking about it as such.
What do you reckon?
It's not what I imagine what it would have tasted like.
What do you think it's going to taste like?
I don't know, just horrible.
Tony's first cookery lesson has had the desired effect of keeping his hands busy and his brain distracted, bringing Dr. Radha's first full day with Tony to a promising end.
So today was quite a long day, quite tiring, but very, very useful, very insightful. Got a lot of understanding of how Tony is, how he thinks, how he's brought up, which is all important to try and help him change the future.
Day 2 of Dr. Radha's living with Tony and Nicola. They're up early, and as part of Dr. Radha's rescue plan, she's brought Tony to a local mountain bike centre to get him off the sofa and to show him that you don't need Class A's to get a real high.
So last time I cycled when I was in school.
Really?
Yeah, so it's all a bit, you know, I'm looking around and I think to myself, gee, I'm going to last 5 minutes.
Are you excited though?
Yeah, I just want to see if I can do it.
It's also a great distraction, as it's pretty hard to smoke while cycling. Tony's challenge is to complete a 1-mile circuit, which shouldn't be too difficult for a fit 27-year-old.
We'll go like this.
Whoa!
But after a couple of 100 yards, it's clear just how much damage 14 years of abuse has affected his fitness.
You're right. In your chest.
Tony is suffering, but he's determined to carry on, and not even a snowstorm can stop him.
Oh, baby, I'm glad you love me.
The 75,000 fags he smoked over 14 years have filled Tony's lungs with tar. The only way the body can clear out the poison is to cough it out. It's not pleasant, but the process of repair has to start somewhere.
My lungs were like pounding, my heart's going doof, 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 doof. Like I've just had about 6 lines or something, you know, and it's just like, whoa.
You wouldn't want to do drugs after that, would you?
You weren't doing before either.
Good answer, baby. Good answer. That's the right answer.
He gets that kind of kick and buzz out of achieving that and working hard. Then fingers crossed, he might lay off the drugs and start with the cycling.
So what do you fancy going back then with Rach next week?
Having spent an intensive 48 hours with Tony, Dr. Radha's visit is coming to an end. But before she goes, there is one more challenge.
What I'd like to do over the next couple of weeks is to try and go to the pub and try not to have an alcoholic drink, just try to have a soft drink to start off with.
Since he started going to the pub, Tony has never been able to go out socially without drinking.
See, that's going to be an hard thing though, because, I associate going with the pub with a lot of other things, like, you know, I don't particularly like going to the pub just because it's lovely inside, do you know what I mean? I go there and then the other thoughts come along with it, so that's going to be a challenge as it is.
Well, if that's true, and if it's going to be a bit difficult at first, then maybe try a different pub.
If he can go out and stay off the booze, hopefully he won't be tempted to move on to the cocaine.
No, I mean, obviously it'll falter once in a while, but, you know, we can't be strong all the time, can we?
I think you need a bit of a rest. OK.
Well, thanks for everything you've done.
No, not at all.
It's been a pleasure.
In a few weeks' time, Dr. Radha will be back to check on Tony's progress.
Lovely to meet you.
Yeah, see you soon.
If he's to stand any chance of bringing his biological age of 36 closer to his birth age of 27, Tony will have to follow her advice to the letter. The doc's prescription is to cut down to 5 fags a day, by not getting drunk, resist the temptations of coke and weed, and to find new interests.
No issue. No issue.
You want the cravings now, baby?
It's a week since Dr. Radha left, and Tony can now walk past bottles of brandy in a supermarket.
Not today.
Not buy any.
Thank you, baby. Let's go.
He's sticking to 5 cigarettes a day.
Right. Still managed to smoke 4 fags today, roll-ups, but I think 2 of them were just boredom fags, you know, but done pretty well to smoke 4 up until now, while I'm doing this.
But he's still finding it hard to totally give up the weed.
It's been a mad sort of ride up until now, like since the doctor left. I suppose, yeah, I've had different thoughts of things. I mean, I feel stoned now, because obviously I've come home and I've had a joint and, you know, now I'm sitting in front of this thing thinking, nah, I should have done that, yeah, I should have given it a couple of hours, but, you know, how these things go, and nothing's ever simple, is it?
Since Dr. Radha left, Tony hasn't been to the pub or out for a meal. His big challenge was to go out socially and not to drink alcohol.
Do I have a drink or don't I have a drink? I really want to drink. Oh, thanks, mate.
It's up to you, sweetheart.
If he is to break his booze means cocaine cycle, then the first step will have to be a biryani without beer. But he's finding it tough.
I'm still on the debate whether I should have a beer or not. I fancy one, though. It's like, can't be that bad, can it? Have one with me dinner?
To encourage Tony, Nicola is also staying off the booze.
I'll just have a Coke, please.
Right, can I have a pint of lemonade, please?
A meal without alcohol is a small yet important step, but for Tony, kicking cocaine won't be so easy.
B&B Noise, all the family, representing Sunday afternoon. Concross.
Tony was once a promising MC. He had his own show on pirate radio and was starting to earn himself a reputation.
You feel the peer pressure building up in here.
Today, after 6 years away from the mic, Tony is doing a live 2-hour set on an internet radio show. The test will be that he'll have to get through the whole set without the aid of cocaine, something that in the old days he was never able to do.
Bounce around, 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 bounce around.
But my nose is just, it's automatically running. I just keep taking big... It's mad. It's crazy. It's crazy what my body's doing to me right now. It's telling me things like, yeah, you want to have one, you want to have one. You know, I want to skin up now as well.
DJ J1, check it out. So you bounce around to the left, wow. So you bounce around to the right, wow. Yeah, we're stepping up, stepping into gear.
This is the road to fucking, to ruin, isn't it, at the end of the day, really.
The temptation was bad. I was sitting there thinking to myself, oh, God, do you know what I mean? It was like, oh, you know, but I just thought, fuck it, I could just grab the mic, and I stayed on the mic as much as I could. You know, went outside for a quick fag, you know, got back on the mic again, make sure my brain didn't. I nearly broke at one point, but soldiered through it, which was hard. Next time we go, I might, but I'm only going to take it one day at a time, you know what I mean? I know I can do it. So whenever the next situation comes, I'll see how I handle that one. Because I don't think they'll all be the same situations. You know, I think I might depend on where I am, what I'm doing, or, you know. So one day at a time, that's one hurdle over, like, got over. Just wait for the next one.
It's been so long.
Tony used Dr. Radha's distraction technique of staying focused, in this case on the mic, to help him overcome temptation. It was a major achievement. It's 4 weeks since his living autopsy, and Tony's managed to completely bin the cocaine and cut right back on the fags, booze and weed. But he isn't yet feeling the benefits.
My chest feels like knackered already, you know? So like I feel ill, you know, and I feel like all like, bleh, you know, and I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's my body still flushing all the rubbish out or whatever.
But there's worse than a nasty cough for Tony. He's received the results of his sperm test. 96% of his sperm are damaged.
I want to have kids, obviously, but, you know, no point thinking about it. But then you start dwelling, your brain starts going, and that's going to make me want to have a fag, and that's going to make me want to have a drink, you know.
It's news that the couple didn't want to hear.
I'm sure it's been playing on Nick's mind as well. But, I mean, we haven't really spoke about it as such, you know. Well, what can you do, eh?
You alright?
Yeah. I'm knackered, again, as usual.
We have a visitor, baby.
A few days later, Dr. Radha returns to check up on her patient's progress.
How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, not too bad.
How was your day at work?
You know, same old, same old.
So it's been a couple of weeks since I last saw you. How's stuff been going?
Well, it's been going pretty well, to be honest, I think.
You're looking pretty good.
I think I've made progress in it all.
You've got bright eyes.
Yeah, I feel good. I feel good.
And how have you been? So what have you noticed in Tony over the last couple of weeks? How's it been?
He's a bit brighter in himself, like in the mornings and stuff, you know. Less bad moods, which has been nice.
Oh, that's good.
Tony hasn't been trying to cut back on his own. Nicola's support's been crucial.
So, like, sometimes in work, I'm sitting there, I think, I want to get on one.
Yeah,
Tonight, I want to go home and get on one. And then like, there's no one really to vent it to. So I ring her up, I go up to her and I go, blah, blah, blah. She goes, why? What do you mean? And I go, well, I just got to tell you, because I need to get it off my chest.
I just say to him, look, it's up to you, innit? That's your decision, it's up to you.
And does that work? Does that make you feel a bit better?
It's worked so far.
That's fantastic. Of course you're going to miss it. If you didn't miss it, it wouldn't be normal. But you've managed to cope without it, and you've managed to stop yourself on stressful days, which is really impressive. It's really impressive.
To keep the momentum going, Dr. Radha has one final push for him, one she hopes will give him the ultimate natural high, fresh air and much-needed distraction for both him and Nicola.
That basically you're going to go to Dartmoor,
right,
and you're going to go walking and trekking across Dartmoor,
right, okay,
and then we're going to add in a bit of abseiling.
We're aiming for Sheep's Talk, and now the mist cleared of it, we can actually see it.
Tony and Nicola are romping through the mist and rain across the moors with their guide, Sean.
Take back the city for yourself tonight.
A 3-mile trek at the weekend is something Tony would never have considered doing.
That away.
Like the mountain biking, Tony's surprised to find he's relishing the outdoor experience.
You've got to go along this way a bit, yeah? Like, it's weird for my head, because my head feels like alert, like I've had a couple of lungs, you know what I mean? It's like, whoa, what's going on here, you know, sort of thing. So it's a different, an alternative high, so to speak, isn't it?
Yeah, totally.
If the hike across the moors wasn't enough for Tony, now he's at the top of Sheep's Tor, he'll have to abseil down, almost 100 feet.
There you are, then you made it.
My head tested for this.
Confronting his fears and boosting his confidence.
Oh my God.
Yeah!
Watching the world so small below. I wonder what keeps us so high up.
That's it. Push, Steve. I'm safe. I think I'm finding new ways to get highs, if you get what I mean. Don't have to bang anything up your nostril to get higher, do you? Oh, you've done well, sweetie.
Thank you.
Tony's trek on Dartmoor has helped clear his head and given him the confidence to talk about the results of his sperm test.
Everything was good, you know what I mean? There was the right amount there, they were the right colour, they were all swimming. It's just that they were all most probably getting made and just going straight into a load of toxins, which was fucking the heads up.
The doctors told Tony that 96% of his sperm has been damaged by his lifestyle, leaving him and Nicola with very little chance of conception. But there is a ray of hope.
The month or whatever it's been, my body's now released a lot of the stuff, you know, I've sweated a lot of it out, you know, a lot of vomit and spit and getting all of the crap out of my system. So now I think it's time it's going to repair itself.
If Tony can finally rid himself of the toxins that have been messing up his sperm, his body will slowly start to produce healthy sperm, massively improving their chances of starting a family.
This is what I'm hoping anyway, but, you know, until I lob one in a cup when they do a test on it, I won't know.
Before he can find out if he's done enough to bring down his biological age of 36 and bring up the quality of his sperm, he has an appointment. Tony has another extensive and exhaustive round of tests on his brain, liver, lungs and sperm. It's been a tough road for Tony, but he's about to find out if his determination to change has been enough to kickstart his life and bring down his biological ages. It's Tony's final results day in our Autopsy theatre. Will it be good news? Let's find out. Tony? How you doing?
How you doing? I'm all right.
Welcome back.
Yeah.
How you feeling?
I feel $1 million at the minute. Yeah, it's been good.
His family and friends have returned with him. Already, they can see a change. Jason, obviously you guys, you've known each other forever. He appears to be, you know, a very different man now, or
he's
you know...
glowing.
He's glowing.
It's very radiant. It's a big difference.
And Mum must be nice to see your boy, you know, come in and have a real sparkle to him that maybe he didn't have before.
But he's done very well. I'm very proud.
All right, guys. Well, listen, what we're going to do today is just remind ourselves of the last time we were here, just talk through the various organs that the doctors were concerned about, and then, similarly to last time, we'll use all the new test results to come up with an overall biological age, OK?
Yeah, cool.
We start with Tony's lungs. Before his living autopsy, Tony was smoking over 100 fags a week and at least a couple of joints a day, which had left the 27-year-old's lungs with a biological age of 32. Let's have a little look now and see what's happened second time round on the retest.
Get in there.
Well done.
Look at that. Back of the net.
Hey?
That's a result, isn't it?
That is a result. He's doing well there, isn't he?
It's really, really good. But there's two levels of lung recovery. One is the breathing test that we do have a look at, see how the lungs are working. The second then is at the deeper level, which actually takes several years to sort itself out. So, and that, all that crud and muck coming up, that's the start of that. So, really well done, man. Really good
mate,
result.
I'm chuffed.
Yeah.
I'm well chuffed.
Well done.
So, a small improvement with the lungs, but how well has Tony done in reducing the cocaine and weed habit that was poisoning his brain? He used to smoke up to 10 joints and snort over 3 grams of coke in a single session, giving Tony's brain a biological age of 42.
I couldn't go out without having a sniff. Right. I couldn't go out any parties, any drinking without thinking, right, I've got to have that, I've got to have that, and I've got to have that before I go anywhere. Yeah. And that's a bad look for starters, straight away.
Have you cut back on the coke a bit?
Yeah, damn right. I mean, now, don't even bother me.
And what about the weed? Are you cutting down on that at all?
But yeah, the weed itself. I lie to you if I say I wasn't smoking. I am still. Yeah. You know, but no way on what it was before.
All right. Well, look, let's have a look at the brain age, and we can just get this down as we did with the lungs.
Just a couple of points.
Even if it's just a couple of years, that'll be a real positive step in the right direction.
Still good, mate.
Still one.
It's still down.
It's still a point.
Right?
It's a year and 8 weeks, babe. That's not bad.
I don't feel as excited about one point now. You know?
It's in the right direction.
No, I know. It's still a good thing, isn't it?
We've had a look at the brain, we've had a look at the lungs. Let's move on now to the third and final area. This was the liver. Tony's final organ, the liver, had been under attack. Tony could drink up to a bottle of brandy a night. His liver was taking a pounding, so it was no wonder it was a mature 48. The living autopsy shocked him into cutting the booze right down. All right, well, look, let's have a look and see what difference that's made to his liver.
Get in there!
Well done, mate.
Oh, well done, baby.
Pretty impressive to knock 20 years off, right?
The liver is a very, very resilient organ. It's got millions and millions of cells in it, and once you give it a chance to start recovering, it will grab that with 2 hands and make itself better. And this is exactly what we've seen with your liver and how it's improved.
And finally, as Tony's new lifestyle brought his overall biological age down from 36.
Look at that, 5 years, right? Yeah, man, that's
I haven't
quality.
quite got my toy boy back, but hey ho.
I've done it, innit?
Huh?
I've done it.
I've done it, not quite, almost.
You've done brilliantly though, mate.
No, you have. You've done really
Well
good,
done.
baby.
Yeah, man, I think that's the boost I needed. Now I know it all went for nothing.
Now, I've got some other news for you. We all know you guys have got aspirations to start a family, right?
Yeah.
And there were some complications with dysfunctional sperm last time round. Well, we do have some good news for you.
And that is that with all your work, that has improved a lot.
Yeah?
Yep. It's not quite completely back within the normal range yet, but it's a lot better than it was.
I need numbers, Doc. I need numbers.
Do you want actual numbers? Okay. The original figure was 96% had defects.
Yeah.
Okay. Less than 70% or less is what you're looking for. Okay. And it's actually come down just over 10% to 85% now.
Okay, that's not bad for 8 weeks.
No, that's
good.
very good.
You couldn't expect any more than that.
No, definitely. I'm happy. I know there's progress, so I know that it's made me better. You know, going to carry on with what I'm doing. Do you know what I mean? That's another thing that's given me another boost.
And now I know I'll be a mum before I'm 30.
And you're a grandma too.
Every year, it's about time though, isn't it? He's been holding back a long time,
Absolutely.
By cutting out booze and coke, plus reducing the fags and weed, nearly 4 times more of Tony's sperm are now healthy. His and Nicola's chances of starting a family could soon be back to normal.
You've done brilliantly, mate. You should be very, very proud of yourself.
I am. I'm actually like that. This feeling what I've just had here in this last 5 minutes is better than any line
I've had.
Yeah.
Don't know, I've got all this like mad rushing in my stomach, I've got butterflies, you know. I want to run around screaming, throw things in the air and all that right now. So yeah, I'm buzzing at the minute, mate. So.
Well done, mate. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You've done brilliantly.
Nice one.
Well
nice
done.
one.
Be very proud of yourself.
And in my dreams it feels like we are 40 stories tall.
Found myself near enough deviating from the path a couple of times, you know, but stuck with it, you know what I mean? Screamed and shouted a few times, you know, gritted my teeth on a lot of it.
Love you too.
16 weeks, couple more months, flush it out a bit more, keep going, yeah, mate. Be knocking kids out like nothing.